Peter Parker was orphaned at the age of 6 when his parents were killed in an airplane crash overseas. He went to live with his uncle and aunt, Ben and May Parker, in Forest Hills, New York. Peter was extremely smart and worked his way to become an honors student at Midtown High School. However, Peter's shyness and scholastic interest often made him a social outcast, being overshadowed by the likes of high school bully Flash Thompson, among other popular kids. While attending a public exhibition demonstrating the safe handling of nuclear laboratory waste materials, sponsored by the General Tektronix Corporation, Peter was bitten by a radioactive spider that had been irradiated by a particle accelerator used in the demonstration. Making his way home afterwards, Peter discovered he had somehow gained incredible strength, agility to cling to walls, spider-like traits that he immediately associated with the spider bite. After seeing an ad offering a cash prize to anyone who could last 3 minutes in the ring with a professional wrestler, Peter decided this would be the perfect way to test his powers. Wearing a mask to avoid potential embarrassment, Peter easily defeated his opponent. A television producer observed his performance and convinced him to go on television with his act. After designing a red and blue costume and some wrist-mounted web spinners, Peter appeared on the show calling himself Spider-Man and became an immediate sensation. Following his first television appearance, Peter purposely neglected to stop an escaping thief, claiming that it was not his responsibility to do so. Peter forgot the incident as his fame rose. But one night he returned home to discover that his Uncle Ben had been murdered while trying to stop a burglar. Learning the police had the burglar responsible holed up in a warehouse, Peter donned in his Spider-Man costume and went to avenge his uncle. After cornering the criminal in the warehouse, Peter unmasked the robber, only to find it was the same man who he let escape earlier. After knocking the criminal out and lowering him to policemen via webline, Peter returned home and thought about how he could have stopped the man when he had the opportunity. Filled with remorse, he realized that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Peter eventually found himself consumed by the concept of adventure and heroism. That, along with the lesson and responsibility that was recently drilled into his head, inspired him to take that fateful step into the shoes of heroism as the Amazing Spider-Man, New York's newest street-level hero.